Gang, we in the building. We are back another day with another video. I told you guys I am back to being consistent on my channel. You feel what I'm saying? We are here. Today's video is about time frame analysis and what time frame is the best to trade on. I've seen this a lot in my comments, so I'm here to break it down for you guys. If you like my videos or if you're new to the channel, make sure you go down and subscribe below so you can be notified when I drop videos like this, because I do it all the time. But aside from that, let's talk about time frame analysis and let's just open our charts. Let's get right to it. And again, before I start this video, if you want to learn more about me and learn directly from me and forget all this YouTube stuff and just learn on an advanced level and more detailed level from me, go to www.theswaggyacademy.com. That is my online academy. I have my members content where all the videos, quizzes, my webinars, one-on-ones and all that stuff is here. And then obviously I have my timeline here where you can interact with other members within the course, make new friends, learn new stuff. You have your messages, your notifications over here. I got 22 messages, so I'm gonna answer them right now. Obviously, come down, you can talk to everybody, see all the members down here. Click the member section. Everybody has their own profile. It's basically like Facebook and Twitter, but it's my own personal software installed in here. And you can be friends with everybody in the community, write whatever posts you want, write what analysis you have for the market, learn from others, learn from their mistakes, make your own mistakes, share your profits, so on and so forth. But let's get back to the video. Time frame analysis. So people, have this misconception that you only got to focus on one time frame or one time frame is better than the other. They all come together. You need to understand how this time frame, reacts with this time frame and how this time frame affects this time frame, all in all. So at its basic level, we know one candlestick represents the time frames that we're on. So I have these time frames highlighted: the 1 minute, 5, 15, 30, 1, 2, 4, daily, weekly, monthly, and 3 month for, quarter levels for the year. So when you're analyzing the chart, the first thing I do is start on a daily time frame. I don't really look on a weekly or monthly sometimes, but not as much. Like if I look on a weekly, I may think this is an uptrend overall. Does not matter. I pay attention to the most recent price action, which is why my moving averages are where they are, because it's not a 50 or 100 EMA, moving average. If you look at my moving average video, I tell you exactly what periods they are set at, and they're relatively close and recent. So the last few days, and I actually sold this and actually made, I think, 4,000, just this sell right here alone last week. It was the easiest trade of all. I'm talking about this trade in particular. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days straight. Obviously, we have a little retracement right here, but for the most part, for the last 2 weeks, price has been bearish. So for me, I'm looking at a daily. I see the moving averages are down, and I see price has been bearish for 2 weeks straight. Cool. I'm only looking for sales. I go down to a 4-hour for confirmation. I see the exact same thing, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Still making lower highs and lower lows. I know structure. Still looking for sales. 4-hour and the 1 hour are kind of the same to me. Like I look for those for like confirmation. So I'm looking right here. I see on a 4-hour where my levels are. Back to what I was saying, like I said, I trade on levels. If you know how I trade level to level and mid-level as well. I'm a little aggressive in my trade sometimes, but my risk to reward is always 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5. I'll be having 1 to 12, 1 to 15, 1 to 20 sometimes, because I make sure I try to perfect my entries as best as I can. And that comes with sniper entries. Make sure you get in on a lower time frame based on a higher time frame, perception of the market. So basically my higher time frame is saying sells. The 4-hour and the daily and even the weekly are saying the market is bearish. So on a 5-minute time frame, I'm looking for a lower high where I can execute my entry as, close to my stop loss as possible, so I can have a tight stop loss and a huge reward. So I go down to the 15-minute time frame. Let me just actually make this box around here just so I can kind of obviously see it. This obviously here. Cool 5-minute time frame. Back to when price was dropping dramatically. I'm looking over here. I see price not only breaks this box and support, comes up, retests it, comes back down. Your entry is right here. Simple and plain. You look closely, moving average crossover. Even over here, if you want to be more patient, moving average crossover, another lower high. Entry here. Amidst of this close, the market bearish engulfing, moving average crossover, lower high, lower low, lower high, and obviously it's gonna make a lower low. Stop loss right there. Your take profit is the next level. Everybody knows I trade on levels. Where is the next level? Let me go back to a 4-hour time frame. You can see it clear as day. Refresh. Delete this box. Take profit way down here. That is a 1 to 10 risk reward ratio. And what happens? You got a sniper entry on a 5-minute time frame. You were barely ever in drawdown. And mind you, it comes with time. Don't think it's this easy. Like, the skills and the steps are that easy, but it comes with time because your emotions may get the best of you. You may second guess and be like, okay, should I just wait a little bit longer? And then the market moves and you just missed it. Or you get in and you should have waited for another lower high. Like, that comes with time, but the steps are still the same. You start off on a higher time frame to analyze the market, get your, your bias, and then you scale onto a 5 or a 15-minute time frame to get your entry. And then your take profit is the next level. Look what it does. It comes down, retraces a little bit, doesn't get past the moving average. The moving average is obviously a moving support or resistance. And then it comes all the way back down to our take profit. And then the same thing happens here. Comes to our level. The minute price gets to a level, I'm out the trade and I try to reassess myself, see what the market wants to do. I'm on a 4-hour time frame. Bullish engulfing right here. If you don't know what bullish engulfing is, make sure you Google it. But bullish engulfing right here. Scale down to a 1 hour. I can see clear as day. The moving average crossover right here. And then price breaks above the box, creates this, higher low. Retest this moving average. I'm getting excited right now because, like I said, I love this market so much, man. Retest this moving average. Could not break. What does it want to do? Goes all the way to the next level. So, entry, long. Mind you, this is a 1 hour. I could have even entered on a 5-minute time frame, but I'm just going to enter right now on a 1 hour just to kind of speed this video up. I don't want to make it too long. But look at this. Right here. You drew a box around here, consolidation, the moving average crossover right here, a mirror bozu right here, entry right there. Stop loss could be either right here or below this box. I probably would have it below this candlestick only because I know structure. This is where the moving average crossed over. At the same time, you look at this, it's kind of a higher low because it came back and retested this, moving average with the wick. Comes up, take profit, this very next level. People are blowing my phone up right now. But very next level, this is a 1 to 4.5 risk reward ratio. Anything over 1 to 3 in my eyes is good. Boom. You just got in and made money on this sell and got in and made money on this buy. So you made money on this sell and then you made money on this buy. Back and forth. Reassess every time it gets to a new level. I can even go to Euro USD for a second. Go back to a daily, weekly. We can see, like I said, I don't want to look too much at the weekly because it's too much. Daily time frame. Let's look at just this level right here because we can talk about this level, but let's just go right here so I can end the video, but kind of give you guys the nuggets you guys are subscribing to watch. I'm on this level right here and we see price gets to this level right here. The minute, anytime price gets to a level, I am stopping and analyzing it. So I'm not having a bias right now because price has to break below a little bit, but I do got to understand that the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days has been bearish. And then the previous 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days before that, obviously these little retracements have been bullish. So I know it's kind of back and forth, whereas GBP AUD for 13 days straight, it came down. This is 6 days up, 6 days down. You know what I mean? So it's kind of back and forth. So I'm paying close attention to this level. So I really don't have a bias just yet. But on the 4 hour, I can see right here, pay attention to major market patterns. Hammer right here. You see a hammer at the end of a downtrend, which means it's about to go up. Once I see this hammer right here, that is giving me all the indication in the world to tell me price is about to shoot up. This is why I trade price action. I don't need indicators. I focus on the candlesticks, support and resistance, and looking at the overall trend. So heading down to the 1 hour time frame amidst this, hammer close, I'm gonna draw this right here so I can identify it on a 1 hour time frame. So this is where the hammer closed at. Ironically, we get a moving average crossover on the 1 hour. So I'm scaling down to a 5-minute time frame for a buy and for an entry. I'm only looking for buys right now. We can see it clear as day. Price comes up, even retraces right here. So right now, you got to understand, price has to break a level, retest it, and continue back up or down in that direction. So if price is breaking a support, has to break the support, come up, retest it, then come back down. Breaking a resistance, break the resistance, come up, retest it, and then go back up. Understand that. Price breaks above, comes down and retest, and then what happens? Slowly but surely, we get a moving average crossover. We see right here, price tries to come down. Cannot break this level right here. Creates this wick. Even over here, creates this wick, but right here specifically, goes up. And you got to understand what moving averages are for. When price is in the middle of a moving average, or when the moving average is in the middle of price, it's still consolidating. I wouldn't trade it. It gets to a point where price starts trading above the moving average. Finally, we have our entry long. It starts retesting this as a moving support or resistance. Take profit right below there. This is a very tight take profit because now I know price is retesting that moving average as support right now. It is not going to break below it. So I have that as my tight stop loss. Look what my take profit is. Still all the way up here. Let me just drag this over. This seems really crazy right now, but boom. This is why you got to focus on and work on your entries. Where is it at? It should be over here. Boom, perfect. Start over here. Bring it down. This is a, what is it? I can't even see it because my stop loss is too low, which is amazing. Such a sniper entry. Let me drag it down so I can see it actually. Let me drag it down some more. I can't even see it, man. This is crazy. Like how sniper of an entry this is. Let me go back to the 5-minute time frame just to draw it actually. Damn, bro. This is crazy, bro. My stop loss was very tight. Can't even see it. Let me just draw this again. Okay, my entry is down here. That's crazy. Entry down here. Stop loss. Let's just place it below here right now, just so I can see the actual number. At least. All right, at least, okay, 1 to 17. Okay, obviously we know it was probably 1 to 23 or something like that with our actual stop loss originally before, price told me it was too tight. But that's what we're looking for. We're looking for these sniper entries on a 5-minute time frame. We drag it all the way across. It takes its time back to a 4-hour or 2-hour time frame. We look at it. Look what price does. You have your stop loss, very tight. Price, you're never in drawdown. It goes all the way back up slowly but surely. And with the 1 to 23 risk reward ratio, you are out to trade what they win. Understand, like I said before, it's not that easy because as a trader, you have emotions. You may take your money out beforehand. You may see this big wick and be like, oh, I'm getting out of here and getting my money and not let it run to the level. But the strategy is the same. I have different strategies. But in terms of time frame, it's the same. Look at the daily and the 4-hour for the overall trend. Sometimes the weekly, but not so much. Just look at the last 2 or 3 weeks. But look at the daily, look at the overall trend, look at the 1 hour, get the confirmation you need, and then scale down to the 5 or 15-minute time frame for your perfect entry. Mind you, sometimes you may get stopped out sometimes for being aggressive. Sometimes, like if my stop loss is too tight, it may stop me out real quick. Guess what? Get back in. Does not matter. Sometimes you got to be aggressive with the market. As long as you have the perfect, strategy, you keep your fundamentals and your morals and your values in place in terms of trading. You still keep your trading plan, which I'll make, in another video to kind of guide you guys on how to make a trading plan. But as long as you are following your rules, you are fine. Like you get stopped out for having a tight stop loss. It has to be in the correct place. You can't just put a stop loss 5 pips below your trade. You'll get stopped out every time. But right there where I placed my stop loss, there was a higher low being made. Price literally made a higher low and was bouncing off of that moving average as support. That is clear, a clear way to have a stop loss. If it were to stop me out, guess what? I would have got right back in with a similar stop loss because sometimes you have to be aggressive. You got to be patient with the market and let it play out. Let it, go below support, go above resistance, get to the key levels, bounce off the trend line. You got to let it do what it wants to do. The minute you get the signs and confluences that you need to get in a trade, guess what? Get in the trade. Again, play basketball. You can shoot 9 for 23. As long as you get the win at the end of the day, does not matter. I can get stopped out for $100 or $200. If I end up with $5,000 that day, I won. Does not matter. So pay attention to the overall structure. I knew the overall structure for Euro USD was going up. I knew the overall structure for GBP AUD was going down before it went back up. Understand structure and price action. And that is how you analyze your time frame analysis. I want y'all to keep it in your head. So I hope you liked that video. Again, if you have any questions, you can email me, chris@theswagacademy.com. I answer all emails. And of course, if you want to skip all this YouTube learning and learning at a slower, pace and, not really having control of what I'm putting out and what you're watching, go to www.theswagacademy.com. You will learn everything from A to Z, beginning to end. I have one-on-one lessons. I have Zoom calls. I have text messaging where I text people. I analyze the market for them, give them feedback on their trades, let them know what I'm trading. I have live trading sessions, weekly webinars. I have a social timeline where you can connect with other members, all of that, so on and so forth. So subscribe below so you can be notified when I drop a video like this. I appreciate you guys for supporting. It definitely means a lot to me. And I will holler at you guys when another video drops, which should be soon, if not tomorrow. Until then, let me know in the comment section what video you want me to make next, and I will make that video for you. Appreciate you guys, and Gang.